Good afternoon. Oh, wow, it's actually noon. Hey, guys. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to another episode of It's a Matter of Fact with me, Matt. You guys still don't know who I am to this day. I'm that guy who uploads videos on the internet. Hope you guys are having a wonderful time. Hey, happy fucking New Year. Happy New Year, everyone. New Year's kind of meh for me. It hasn't fully kicked in yet. I mean, we're only like, what's today, the 15th? We're like 15 days into the new year, and it still feels like fucking 2022. You know, what can you do? Hope all you guys are having a wonderful time. I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Man, we have a lot to cover. First things first, just life stuff in general. A couple things. One, the new year kind of hasn't been the best for me. I mean, not like I'm like gonna be like homeless or anything. Just like one inconvenience fucking thing after another. Is that one of my permanent crowns fucking broke half off. Don't fucking know how. But I was just eating one day, and it was fucking candy. I shouldn't have been eating candy. I'm a fucking grown ass man. I shouldn't be eating candy. But I just had a sweet tooth for shit. Like, chewy shit or whatever. So, I was sitting there chewing. Next thing I know, when I bite down, I'm like, oh god, what the fuck did I bite down on? And then I'm like, why does my mouth feel weird? And I'm like, oh no. The top part of one of my permanent crowns on my left side fucking broke off. Thankfully, it's fine. Everything's fine. No infections or anything. No, I have not went to a dentist because dentists in Las Vegas for, that we could even go to because, God forbid we have health insurance. It's going to be way too fucking expensive. But I've been, I've been cleaning it, brushing my teeth every day, all good. It just fucking sucks. Because I'm like, what's the point of being called a permanent crown if it's not permanently in my mouth? But from what I can tell, because you know how like permanent crowns are put in, they put like a little long ass screw. This shit looked like it was like fucking bronze, so I would imagine it it was one of the first crowns I got, so I was like maybe 18, 17 when I got it. So I would imagine just wear and tear of just fucking constantly, like just throughout the year, it just got fucking old. So when the time comes and the money comes, then I'll get it fixed. But right now, there's no gaping hole. If there was a fucking hole, I wouldn't be having this conversation with you guys right now. I'd probably still be at the dentist office getting it fixed, but it's only like a little bit of the top part, so it's still fine. It just fucking feels weird. But I've adjusted to it accordingly, and of course, I've avoided, like, just from that happening, kind of made me think, okay, you know what, number one, I'm snacking way too fucking much. So this is like my body saying, hey, fat ass, you're snacking too fucking much. Chill out. So I've cut down my late night snacking. I haven't had a late night snack, I want to say, this happened like, the 8th? So between the 8th and the 15th, I haven't had a late night snack. Like, once I have dinner, I'll have, like, maybe, I don't know, something small, maybe like a handful of, like, chips or something, but after that, done. I'm done. No more. Of course, I've also cut down on my soda because I think because of the fact of my issues and disorders, it's like I want that consistent need for dopamine and serotonin that my brain just doesn't have or produces enough of. Every single time I would get off work, I'm like, cherry Coke. I have to have a cherry Coke when I get off work. Because guess what? I worked hard today. You know what, Matt? Good job. You deserve a Coke. Give myself a little fucking reward system. But now I'm just like, Matt, just have a coffee when you get home. Get yourself some whipped cream. Get some Cinnamon Toast Crunch Cinnadust. Make yourself a little cup of coffee. Not a big one, just a little small one. Put some whipped cream and some Cinnadust on it. That's a lot nicer, and it's not fucking Starbucks, but it still tastes good. Treat yourself to that. Don't have a fucking Coke or a Pepsi. Granted, it still gives me the same caffeine, but just little cutbacks here and there. It can go a long way as I get older. Let's see, besides that, nothing else really. I have been considering a lot of stuff to do, especially with the main channel, and like I want to say it was like what, maybe 2 weeks ago, I was just doing like random deep dives on my day off that I chose to have. Like today, I'm choosing not to really work on anything, but at the same time, as you can see, I'm recording something right now, so it's like. Because I told myself today, I was like, you know what? I was supposed to stream today, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to take the full day off, not work on any content. And here I am working on fucking content. Because I can't sit here and do nothing. I think that's one of my issues is that I haven't felt as stressful lately, but I would say like a few months ago, I was like fucking stressed because it's one of those things where I've seen it a billion times on TikTok for like mental health and stuff like that. It's like, if you don't do nothing, then you feel like a piece of shit. You're like, man, you didn't do nothing productive today. Fuck you, you know? So it's like, I have to fucking work on something. I mean, not because of the fact that I have to, but it's just like, I can't. I hung out because I woke up like 7 a.m. this morning. I had my coffee. Had a delicious hash brown. It was very, very good. And I just watched a movie. Clerks 3. I finally got around to watching it because my wife was super cool getting it for me for Christmas. And I didn't realize that on the Xbox One you have to download a Blu-ray player app. I'm sitting here like, why the fuck won't it play? And my buddy Gavin, dude, it has to have a Blu-ray app. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. I can be smart at times, but I'd say a good 75% of the time I'm a fucking idiot. You know? And I kind of had a conversation with myself, aka thinking, like, I do want to get a new camera. Because I have been kind of getting an itch to do sketches again. I mean, not like... Because I've talked about this on Twitch a few times. Because some people have wanted like, hey Matt, you thought about going back to sketches? And you guys already know where I've talked in the past, the other episodes of the podcast, about how I feel about doing sketches again. And before the new year, like I would say like a little bit after Christmas. Well, I guess that is technically the new year, so I'd say before Christmas. I was thinking that, what if I just got a new camera? Because I've literally, like I said before, I've had the same camera for like fucking 13 years. And it's so fucking old. I mean, it still works. It does what I need it to do. But it would be nice to have a new one. Especially the one downside with this camera that I currently own is that it cuts recording at 20 minutes length. So I can't do one continuous shot of something. It's like, because I've changed my styles of editing throughout the years, but at one point I used to shoot one video from beginning to end, all angles, and then cut the pieces together. That way I'm not like, okay, let me drag this video. Is this the right part to fit this part in? Because I felt like it was going to be more complicated versus one continuous shot and then break it down and piece it together that way. I had to quit doing that because the camera I currently own only does 20 minutes, and that recording a sketch could take longer than 20 minutes. So when it hits like the 1959 mark, it will stop recording. So like if I'm like, just here's the best example. Hey guys, what we're going to do today is, then later we're going to figure it out. Like it would still record, but it would cut a few seconds out and then resume another 20 minutes, which was a huge pain in the ass to deal with. So that's when I was like, okay, I have to abandon the continuous shooting way I do things and actually shoot a scene, record it, go to another scene, record it, cut it down, put it together, which is now the current new way that I do things. So I have been looking at new cameras because, keep in mind, these people did not give me any money to advertise them. But When we first moved out here to Vegas, we could not get a place of our own because didn't have any credit. And, for apartments, you need credit checks and shit like that. So we went on fingerhut.com, which is pretty much... I mean, I've told this to other people because I'm like, it's without having to worry about... Like, if you're not ready to get a credit card yet, even though a lot of people say, oh, you need to get a credit card, then, of course, other people are like, don't get a credit card, it's a fucking scam. So if you're not sure about a credit card, then I would recommend Fingerhut. If you just want to cut out the middleman, you don't want to get a credit card from a bank, you don't want to have to worry about paying interest and shit like that, just get something off Fingerhut, buy like the cheapest fucking thing you can find, get like one thing, pay it off, right? And once it's fully paid off, boom, there's your credit right there. Then maybe buy like one or two more things, because of course, as you pay stuff off, your credit limit increases. Because I want to say when I first got my account, my original total was like $200. But, where's that now? Because I'm actually on the website now, because all morning I've been kind of like looking at cameras to get and shit. Yeah, when I first got this in 2015, my limit was 200. My limit now is over $2,000. So I could get like a full fucking a PC setup if I wanted to. I mean, I would never pay that fucking much money because I'm like, you know how many fucking years that's going to take to fucking pay off? I'm still making payments on a doctor's office when I caught strep throat like 7 months ago. And I found out I had strep throat. I'm still paying that off because it's like $25 a month. But I've been looking at new cameras, and the only thing that kind of sucks about Fingerhut is that here's... See, we're gonna adult now with MTFM. We're gonna do some adulting right now. Is that like I haven't used Fingerhut in a very, very fucking long time because Amazon is... That's the only downside with Fingerhut, is that like the difference between getting something on Amazon and getting something on Fingerhut is that Fingerhut, it is going to be more expensive. That's kind of the downside, is that I could look up for like a PS4 controller. It's going to be probably maybe $60 more expensive on Fingerhut, but the way I looked at it was like, okay, it's a little bit more expensive, but at least I'm establishing credit so I can get a fucking apartment. That was 2015 Matt's mindset. Then, of course, it's, you're not... Like, if I, like, best example, because I'm looking at a camera right now. This one camera is $271. I'd be paying $25 a month. And I don't start paying it until I receive it. So, of course, if I receive it and I don't fucking like it, I send it back to him and, I probably have to pay, like, maybe, like, the first month. I've never returned anything. If that makes you feel better, if you're on the fence about even ordering from these people. Is that I've never... I want to say I've bought, like, what? I've bought a mattress from them that I still currently use. A Keurig that we just stopped using because... K-Cups are fucking stupid expensive right now. But we still have it. Still works. What else? There's something else I bought. I have an MP3 player. It was $100. Yeah, very expensive MP3 player. It holds over 2,400 songs. That was my first purchase in 2015. It still fucking works. Granted, it looks a little bit banged up because the damn thing's fucking almost 10 years old. Just about. In 2 years, it'll be 10 years old. But still fucking works. Buttons still work. Everything. I think I just filled it with music a few days ago, so I kind of had to go through and see what music I don't really listen to anymore and delete the shit and all that. But still fucking works almost after 10 years. Also, granted, I take care of my shit, too, so... Because I'm like, if I'm going to spend $100 on a fucking music player, I'm going to take care of it. So, I'm not spending, it's a little bit more expensive, but at the same time, you're not just... Would you want to pay monthly for something and it costs extra, or do you just want to fucking throw $300 right then and there? That's kind of the way that you're... That's what you got to ask yourself. It's like, okay, there's a camera that I want for $300. All right, do I just want to throw $300 right then and there with a credit card and then have to pay that shit off? because, you know, it's a credit card, you know, you gotta fucking pay it. Or, you know, do I want to, you know, spend like $305, $315 for the same camera, and probably, you know, I don't have to worry about paying, because that's the thing too with credit cards, is that, you know, with credit cards you have a certain, there's a certain amount you have to put down for it. So, you know, if you have a credit card and it's like, okay, you got to give us at least $57 a month, which you never fucking pay the minimum. Never ever fucking do that. Man, we're totally adulting in this episode. Never ever pay just the fucking minimum. Go a little bit over that. So if you have to pay like $57 a month for your credit card, dude, fuck that. Do $70. Because it makes your credit look good, and, you know, it makes your bank, you know, the bank's like, fuck, this motherfucker's paying his shit on time. Okay. Even though, you know, at the same time, fuck these big banks because they're all corporate pieces of shit. But at the same time, they're like, you know, you pay all your shit on time, especially with your bank. Somewhere down the line, you want to get a fucking house. You go through them to help you get a loan for your fucking house. They're gonna be like, hey man, you've been you know, you're not paying, you're paying more than just the minimum. You know, we'll throw you an extra $100,000, no interest. You know that type of shit. I doubt, I'm probably exaggerating the shit out of it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it makes you look good for your bank. So then, like, you know what? Hey, we can trust you, you know, with this extra money that we're loaning you. And, you know, hey, here's $50. You don't have to pay that. You know, that type of shit it makes you look good. Makes you look responsible. You're not just gonna take their money and fucking move to Mexico or some shit. So, these are for all the younger crowds who want to establish credits. That I do recommend Fingerhut, but I'm only recommending it because that's how I established my credit. And thank Christ my credit is still good. I think last I checked, I'm still like around 700s. 700s or hot, like 700s or like high 600, like 690 or something like that. But last I checked, I was like at 715-ish. Still pretty good on credit. So that's kind of the conundrum I'm having right now, because it's like, I bought a camera off Amazon before. I don't know if I told you guys this story or not, but anyways, it had a microphone to it and everything. So I'm thinking, okay, it's a great high quality fucking camera. It was like, I want to say it was like $67, $70. I'm like, okay, so that's way more expensive than my. That's the weird thing is, I probably don't even remember how much the camera cost, because I know the one I currently have I got from a Walmart. So I doubt it was like $100+ dollars. But the sound was still good. The only thing that sucks is that if you're in, you know, it's not like this quality mic, but you could still fucking hear me clearly. It just, you know, it didn't sound like, you know, movie magic audio. But the audio for the camera's still good. So when I saw this camera, I'm like, okay, it's almost $100 and it's got a fucking camera attached to it. You would think the camera quality would be pitch perfect. No, the quality sucked. And I had to return it. Hey, shout out to the fucking shitty driver who's driving that fucking loud-ass car. So ever since then, I've been kind of weirded about buying cameras online unless it's an expensive brand, because I'm like, you know, if you go to, you know, like, again, I have to use this camera that I'm looking at because it's like the only thing that's in my face. You know, 720p HD video. I'm like, okay, if it can do that, then, you know, and it all says in the description like the sound is great and all that type of shit. And of course, you can attach an extra mic to it. You know, it's got fucking movie mode or whatever the fuck that's called. I don't know my camera's like that, so. But it's got a mode where you can like fucking literally film a movie. So I'm like, okay, so that means the audio's gotta be fucking great then, because that's been my main issue, is that I want people to be able to fucking hear me and not actually sound like this, but you know. Alright, let me get off this because I'm not ready to fucking buy a camera yet. But what else? I don't know if I talked about this, but did I? I don't think I have, because my ADHD's all over the place. But I'm doing my first collaboration. My first ever collaboration. And I was 12 years on YouTube, my first collaboration. I don't want to spoil anything because, you know, I want it's still going to be a while before it gets put out. Because I want to say I filmed it like maybe like a month ago, month and a half. It was in December when I filmed it. But I will tell you the person's name. Her name's Mary. Wonderful person. Talked to her on the phone, you know, discussed business deals, stuff like that. And she saw a couple of my videos, and, you know, she was like, you know, you tell a lot of good stories. You got any stories you want to tell me for the video that I would love to work on you with? I said work on me. Work with you. And I was like, yeah, sure. So, you know, I gave her a couple of rundowns of some stories I haven't really told. Either I've told them. See, this is why my memory really fucking sucks. Because, like, I'm pretty sure you guys heard me tell, like, the same fucking 5 stories across, like, all these episodes. And you're like, man, you fucking told this story already. It's either that or I haven't told it in a really long fucking time. So, let's just put it like this. A story will be brought to life. And I'm really looking forward to it. I've already done my part. It took numerous fucking attempts because I wanted to make sure I sounded good. I wanted to make sure the background I had was good. Because it's not like me where I'm like, well, everyone knows how I film my content. You know, I'll put the camera right here. You know, you guys aren't here for the, oh, look at that. What's that in the corner? Like, you guys don't give a shit about that. You guys are like, all right, Matt's talking shit. What does he have to say? You know? You guys don't worry about the background or anything like that. So it's kind of like I wasn't filming this for me. I was filming this for another person. So I kind of had to take really extra special precautions about how I filmed, how it looked, how I sounded, the lighting. I put up so many extra fucking lights in this video. And I still have a copy of the video just in case in case Mary needed it. Because you never know. If you send out a video, it gets lost or it gets deleted or corrupted. I always want to keep a copy of the video just in case. You guys know this. I literally keep an entire thumb drive where every single video I've ever filmed on YouTube is on. It's on, what is it? It's a large gigabyte number. I don't have my little thumb drive with me, but it's like my entire YouTube career is on this thumb drive. So it's like if the Earth were to blow up and they had to rebuild civilization and remake the computer with a USB plug-in, they're just gonna randomly find this, and it's just gonna be all my fucking content. It's basically like a time capsule from 2010 Matt to 2023 Matt. So, I'm looking forward to it. I want to say, when did I send it to her? I have to go back and look. Because me and her texted, and it was really nice. She's a very sweet lady. It was December 20th. So it's been about almost a month, so it might take a little bit longer. It's going to depend, because she's already told me her editing style and how she makes her videos and stuff, so I'm really looking forward to it, and I can't wait for you guys to see it. I'm excited to see it, and I did the fucking thing, so it's like, it's gonna be really interesting. But yeah, I put in like way more fucking effort than I actually did in my own videos, which I feel like is kind of a bad thing. Because like, I put in this much effort for a video I'm sending to someone else for them to use on their channel. I should be probably applying this to my own shit. But and I've also been thinking about doing so we got, you know, cameras, collaboration that's coming up soon. I've been thinking about doing shorts, at least for the gaming channel. For my main channel, I have no fucking clue what to do shorts for. My buddy Elusive Levy has been doing shorts. I'm like, fuck, man, I should do some shorts too. But for anything gaming, I feel like that can be super easy, because you just, you know, if you have like a really funny or crazy moment that happened in a game that you're playing, you just grab that clip and post it on YouTube Shorts and it gets views. Versus, you know, when you post content like I do on this channel, can you really do any shorts? Oh, excuse me. I mean, unless it's like if I'm doing a rant video, I take a joke and then post and says, "Hey, watch the full video here if you like that dick joke," you know? I don't know how that works. Click my channel. I mean, I could always do that for like just all trailer shit for upcoming videos. Like it's just a snippet of a rant and I'm like, "Hey, go to my channel to watch this full video." So, shorts are still kind of in the development stage because I don't really know what to post, or at least this channel anyway. I have to figure out how to use the he told me like what do you call it, application he uses to post shorts, because you know shorts is mainly for, you know, a cell phone, but there's ways that you can convert it to make it shot like the a phone and YouTube's machinery. I don't know how the fuck you describe it. It will know that, like, oh, okay, the way it's framed and everything, this is a short, and it will be posted as a short. So once I start doing some more digging and diving and then figuring out what to do then. But it's just, I do kind of want to get back into sketches because it's been so long. So how long has it been since I've done a sketch? All right, guys, we're gonna do a little, because I want to say it was Coffee Robbery was like the last sketch I did. It's either that or it was How to Brush Your Teeth Like a Gangster with Raggedy Draws. Oh God, we're going. Oh, Jesus. Oh, we're going down. No way it's been that long. Has it been that long? No shot. There's a lot of TikTok stuff. By the way, just for everyone to know, I am no longer doing Matt Talk volumes because they're fucking boring. I'm going to be honest. Because it's like TikTok videos are for TikTok, not for YouTube. Like, just the algorithm has spoken. It's like, Matt, TikTok compilations of like your stuff aren't working. So, you guys have spoken. Good God, it has been a... Wait, no. Has it been that long? Holy shit. It's either that or... I mean, like, damn, I know my uploads have been spread out, but good God. I mean, unless you count the LP Chronicles. If you count LP Chronicles, which are kind of sketchy-ish, like really-ish, it's been about a year. Okay, rants. Oh my God, I think Coffee Robbery was like the last sketch I did. It was. I haven't shot a sketch in 5 years. Holy shit. Wow. Hasn't even... Well, thinking about it now, I'm like, damn, it has been a while. Last rant was a month ago when Ash won the, finally became a fucking Pokemon Master, you know? It only took him 25 fucking years. Wow. I am rusty. Because I have done somewhat, not like filming, but I have like acted out sketches and shit. And good God, I can still do Raggedy pretty well. But Ron's voice, aka the Jedi Kid, dude, he's gonna sound old if I bring him back. Hang on. I can't do his voice that well. He sounds like his balls are about to drop, but they didn't yet. Hey guys, this is Ron. Holy shit, this is what I sound like doing the voice now. It's been that long since I've done that voice. It's all crackled and shit. So if I do bring him back, it's gonna be his fucking final video because I can't do his voice anymore. Dude, I sound like an old fucking man. Shit, dude. I used to remember that I could do this voice like it was fucking nothing, but now it just sounds like my balls. My voice cracks so fucking much doing this voice, dude. And it's like, I sound fucking old. I'm worried, like, whenever I do that voice now, I feel like my throat's gonna explode. Because every single time I hear, whoa, I just feel like my throat's just gonna fall out of my mouth. I can still do Raggedy though, son. Oh shit, son. Yeah, that's just really my regular voice, just really exaggerated. But I think my voice has gotten deeper over the years. I'm thinking that's probably why. Oh, good God. I'm old, guys. 12 years. 13 this March. 13 years this March. And I do have... it's still in development because I have to look for it. But my most viewed video, I might be revisiting because it was back in the day. You know me. I think we each if you like do a deep dive of all my videos, because I did this a few days ago when I thought about it. I'm like, I had an era of like certain shit I did. Like you had the beginning, his training era. And then the fucking era of me debunking shit and doing ghost videos and calling, and stuff like that. Then you had the era of me calling out people's bullshit. Then you had the era of rants. Now there's the era of the podcast. The era of Matt being lazy as fuck. But I thought about doing like a reunion sketch type of thing. I still haven't really fully thought about it because I'm like, should I just bring back all the characters? Do I even still have all the same props that I have? Because I do have a small little pop trunk sitting in my closet, but I don't know if I threw out anything. I would have to like literally pull it all the way out of the closet in the living room and dig through it to see if I still even have the same shit. Even though you guys already know, I mean, this particular character has been deleted from the internet, so I'm not gonna say why or who. But one character won't be coming back, but the OGs of this channel know who that is. But I've personally canceled that person because it was a different time, when everyone was fucking doing it. But I'm like, yeah, times have changed. You can't do stuff. You can't do stuff like that. It's not acceptable, and it never was. But it's just no one called anyone else out on it type of shit, I would have to remember to do some voices like Dolores. I haven't seen Dolores since the fucking episode of the not episode, but what was that one sketch? Pull the cord. It was the most random fucking title ever. But yeah, long story short, if I do choose to say fucking and get this camera, because, oh yeah, I kind of left out another reason why I even brought up Fingerhut, is that if you haven't ordered from them in a long time, they'll close your account. And here's the issue, is that if my account gets closed, that affects my credit score. And right now, like I said earlier, my credit score is actually pretty good right now, so I don't really want to fuck that up, so. It's just like one of those things, because I think, except for like the last 2 years, maybe 3 or 4, it's probably been longer than that, we ordered at least like once a year on that just to keep our account open. So late February is kind of like the deadline, and so my wife is like, fuck, I need a new computer, so I'll get that. I'm like, alright, well, I'll figure out what the fuck I need to get. So I've really been debating on like what to get, so I'm like, should I get the Oculus? And then like when I actually sat down and did the math, I'm like, I'm gonna be spending like almost a year and like 2 months to pay it off. I don't want to have to pay off something that fucking long. So it's like, so I'm still looking. That's why I'm like, maybe I'll just do like a nice $300 camera. Do like 25, maybe 30 a month, paid off in like 6 months. I want to say I kind of borderline maybe at least less than a year. Because, you know, with everything else, a lot of the stuff I have, I pay yearly. Like PZAP, I use PZAP Pro for my thumbnails and stuff like that. I use that yearly because I'm on it damn near every day editing something. Either if it's a thumbnail for a future video I'm going to be doing, or, I mean, as of late, it's been very extremely helpful for MTFM Gaming. Because I'm damn near on it every day, because a lot of times if I'm sitting at home and Preach is not home and I'm not literally doing fucking anything, I'll just go through my game saying, okay, I'm going to stream this, I'm going to record this, I'm going to do a let's try this. I just grab all the games from like Xbox, or mostly just Xbox, because I don't think any game I have on PlayStation is going to just be a let's play. I don't think it's going to be like a let's try or anything like that. Mostly because I have access to Game Pass and shit like that on Xbox. So, I pay yearly for that. Xbox Gold, obviously. That's yearly. I'm trying to think. I think that's like the two things that I use the most, which is PZAP and Xbox. I use that yearly because I'm like, I'm going to be on my Xbox at least once a day. Or once every other day. PZAP, same thing. I'm either going to be on it every day or every other day. So, a year is kind of like my max of like what I want to pay for, you know, a month. Because if there was an option to pay yearly, I would just say, yeah, let me just do like $100 a year for a camera. I'd rather just do that. Just 1 year, shell out $100. Or at least throw the $100 when I know I have it. So, like, I'd rather give the $100 early while I have it versus when the time comes, then I'll fucking have it. Then it's like, oh, well, yeah, we're going to have to just subtract $100 from your account. Oh, well, I don't have $100 in my account. Oh, well, tough shit. So now, not only do I owe Fingerhub, but now I also owe my bank for the overdraft. Granted, I rarely touch my fucking savings. Savings are, like, super, super important. I've rarely ever touched it. I want to say last time I touched savings was when was it? I think it was for like around the time I got fired from Burlington, and we wanted to be like extra safe because I didn't know how long it was going to take for me to get a job. So just in case, like, hey, renter, here's some extra money. Please don't kick us out. So, other than that, everything in my life has been pretty smoothly. It has its ups and downs because you guys know how I've been and how I am. It can go either or, but for the most part, I've been happy, trying to keep myself happy. The wife has been happy. But now on to job shit. Boy, oh boy. People are something else. Great example. This happened yesterday because I was forced to be on the register at work, so I was a little bit upset because normally Saturdays was my chill day, as it were, because everything in the back has been fully stocked and everything, so now it's just put stuff, you know, here and there. Oh, we have stuff in the back, let me grab that and put it out, you know, and I was on one side of the store the whole day, so it was kind of like, this is my day where it's just me. Put in my AirPod, you know, listen to music. I'm chilling. No, unfortunately, I had to be on the register because we still lack the staff. Thankfully, we've gotten 2 new people, which I have been extremely happy with, but goddamn, we need more fucking cashiers so that way I'm not on the register every fucking day. Or backup, quote unquote. So I had to be back up most of the day and for the other cashiers, break and lunch and stuff like that. But here's my thing, and I'm going to go on a little rant. Like, you guys know how I vent, right? Is that how I vent, I give you a beginning, middle, and end, just like a story. You know, because if I bring up something to you guys on here, you're probably thinking like, why is Matt giving this information? What do I do with this information? And then usually it has an end. It's like, oh, okay, so it's a story. This happened, this character died, the end. Happy ending. Or it's kind of like, why is Matt telling me this? Like, what am I supposed to do with this information? And then I get into deeper details about it. Oh, okay, it's advice. He's saying, you know, the reason why he did this is because it's later down the line, this may happen. So this is just this because of this. Because this may happen. Okay, so I don't know what's the deal with some of these people, but some of these people at my store, and this is not the only time, is that they just give me, like, just random information, and I don't know what the fuck to do with it. My brain literally can't process it. Maybe it's because I'm weird and I'm not normal, but here's how it went down. Rung this person up. The person's about to pay. You know, rung up everything, put everything in the bag, put it in the cart. Yeah, I got a lettuce, head of lettuce from you guys a week ago. And it wasn't in my bag. Uh-huh. Didn't go any further. Like, I didn't say anything. Because a lot of times when customers say, like, stupid-ass shit, I just ignore them. I'm like, huh? What was that? Or I act like I didn't hear him. Like, did you hear me? I'm like, huh? What was that? I'm sorry, I was typing on the keyboard. What? Because, like, not only do I do this because, like, I don't want to interact with whatever they said, but it's also like, I want you to repeat yourself so you know what you said. So it's kind of like, I stuck my dick in an electric socket. I'm not going to respond. So it's either you're going to drop it, you're like, oh, that's fucking stupid, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Or, like, huh? What was that? I want you to repeat it to your, say it again out loud. I stuck my penis in an electrical socket. So maybe you could stop to think, why the fuck would I say that? But no, it doesn't. So I'm sitting there, I didn't respond. He said it again without me, huh? Got a head of lettuce. Wasn't in my bag. Guys didn't give it to me. I'm like, oh, sorry about that. Yeah. As he's swiping his card. After he said yeah, he swiped his card. I'm like... It was almost like he was giving me that look like he wanted me to say something, but I didn't know what to say. I'm like, did you want to get a replacement for it? No. I don't want to get a replacement for it. Like, today I had to drive 10 miles. I had to drive 10 miles just to get here. I'm sitting here with the receipt in my hand like... All right, well, sir, you have a good day. Walks out. I'm like, what the fuck was that for? Like, did you just want to say, hey, I didn't get my lettuce? Like, did you not want a conclusion for that? Did you want to say, hey, I'm just telling you this, so can you make sure you bag all my stuff? Oh, okay, that's what you meant. Okay. No, you didn't say any of that. You just said, hey, I got a head of lettuce from here, and you guys didn't give it to me. I just want to tell you that. Okay, thanks. Out of the, like, 800 people that I've taken care of today, I want to make sure I remember. Okay. Yeah, like, I'll remember the head of lettuce you got a week ago. An entire fucking week. Because, I'm not, doing stuff at home and trying to forget about work, or I'm at work and they're like, hey, we need to get this project done. And yeah, I'm fully focused 100% of my brain capacity to that. No, you want me to remember about the fucking head of lettuce that I probably wasn't even here for, because if it was last week, then judging by the date, it was probably Sunday, and I was off on Sunday. So, wasn't me. So, and plus, when I bag your stuff, I put it either in front of you so you have to see it when you walk out, or if it's a lot of shit and I want to make sure I can get to the next customer before you finish paying, I'll put it in your cart. So, you're not talking about me. Plus, he said you guys, so he was saying in general, I didn't know that the district manager had anything to do with his head of lettuce not being put into his basket and that he can put to his car that he can take home. But yeah, I don't understand why people give me useless information like that. Like, what do you want me to do with that? Like, if you just want to say, hey, can you guys make sure you're paying attention to like what the fuck you're bagging and put in my cart? Tell me that. Don't just give me a fucking story about something that happened a week ago and then finish it off with, oh, I had to drive 10 miles to get here. When I'm like, bro, you probably passed like $3 stores on like 4 or 5 supermarkets on the way down here. Why are you driving 10 miles just to come to a dollar store, sir? I don't get it. Dollar store, supermarket, Best Buy. You're passing like 80 different spots to come to a store. I don't know. Like I said, people are fucking weird. People are really, really fucking weird. Oy, 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 oy. So, besides the crazy ones, and to be honest, to this day, I don't care what anyone says, couponers are fucking weird. And boy, if the apocalypse happens, it's gonna be funny. That's all. That's the nice way I'm gonna put it. It's because I will never understand when people come up to the front. They get like, Gain is very popular at my job, so get a whole bunch of Gain products. They'll get like a big ass fucking Gain that's enough for like 200 loads worth of Gain. That's how big. So you're getting one of those, a medium size of that's good for like 50, and then of course fabric softener. Now you would imagine with how prices are with inflation, that's pretty fucking expensive. So, I mean, just for the sake of me not having to worry about doing math, let's just say that totals it up to like $57. Alright? Then you use your coupons. Alright? Takes it down to like 34. 32. Just for the sake of this. It was 57, it dropped it down to 32. Then, of course, as always, did my coupons go through? Did all of them? I mean, yeah, you fucking lost like what? $24 off 57, almost $60 worth of shit? Yeah, it went through. Or what about this coupon for this? And then I gotta sit there and go through every single individual coupon that fucking went through. And I'm like, oh, well, this one coupon didn't go through. But what? How come? Oh, well, because this coupon says if your amount is like $27 or less, then that coupon would be applied. And like, what's the best way? This coupon didn't go through because you're still you're under that limit for that coupon to go through. So the coupon is something for like, if your total is $35, then it takes an additional $3 off. But since you're at $32, that's why that coupon didn't go through, because you're under that amount. Oh, well then I don't want none of this. Are you fucking kidding me? So this is telling me a few things. Number one, you're getting a sweet deal. $57 worth of shit, and you're getting it for $32 for stuff that's very expensive if you go anywhere else to get. Alright, that's the first thing. Number two, you drove up here. You drove. Gas prices are still not a joke right now, so you wasted money driving up here, and you're gonna drive home. And you're getting detergent, so I would imagine you have stinky fucking clothes in your house. Or at least that's what I would believe, because why else would you get detergent? Alright? Or you're probably intending to sell it, that too, because there are people that still, buy detergent at a low price and then up it like $50, $70. So, or you're just storing it, like one of those fucking apocalypse people where it's like, look at all this gain I have. Just like those crazy TV shows with extreme couponers that's like, look at all this shit I have. And you know what? This is what I have to say about people, and if anyone like that is listening, guess what? All that shit that you're hoarding, all like the $15,000 worth of detergent that you have that you only had to spend $300 for, You're going to be the first fucking person that your neighbors are going to rob come the apocalypse. Especially the fucking people who coupon canned foods, and you tell all your friends and neighbors, yeah, man, I got like $3,000 worth of canned food. Only had to pay $100 for it because of all my coupons. You're going to be the first motherfucker that we're going to look at and rob during the apocalypse when there's a food shortage. You guys are going to be the first person that we break in, beat the shit out of you, torture you to tell us where your fucking basement is, or your safe where you keep all this canned food, give us the combination, then probably kill you, and then take all your fucking canned food that you fucking were gloating about. So just keep that in mind. All you people who hoard the tissue, all the other stuff, just keep in mind, you guys are going to be the first fucking targets of your neighbors when shit hits the fucking fan. I'm very shocked that when COVID first happened, that no one got stabbed for toilet paper. Because I was waiting for that. As soon as I heard toilet paper flying off the shelves, everyone's buying as much as they can, I was like, it's going to happen. Wait for someone's going to get shot or stabbed for some toilet paper. Thankfully, that at least I'm aware of, that didn't happen. But yeah, you extreme couponers, you're going to be the first target. So you might want to think, with the recession possibly coming and all that, you guys better be careful with all that shit you're buying and hoarding. And then on top of that, the people who are like that, where it's like, oh, one coupon out of 37 coupons that I had didn't go through. Yeah, I don't want it. Give me my coupons back. You're pieces of shit. Fuck you. Because now, all that's, granted, this was like a small amount that I mentioned, but there are some people who buy like a cart's worth of shit that want to do multiple transactions, but because that one coupon didn't go through, yeah, I don't want this entire fucking cart after being in the store for an hour and a half. Not only did you waste time, but you also wasted gas, which means you wasted money just to come down there. One coupon didn't work. It's like, bro, you're still getting a fucking sweet deal. You came to this store specifically because here's the thing too, is that, the people who, with the manufacturing coupons, the ones that you could take anywhere, you could have went to any other place, but you chose to go to the cheapest fucking place that you could think of to use your manufacturing coupons, and you got pissed that one of them didn't go through. So then you abandon it. Like, someone has to put all that shit back. You're a piece of shit person. I'm going to let you know that right now. I'm not putting nothing in... Again, this is how my mindset. I don't put nothing in my cart that I'm not going to get. Or that I don't plan on getting. Because not only do I... Because this is my weakness. I've even told my boss this during the interview. I don't like being an inconvenience for anybody. That's my weakness. I don't want to waste anybody's time, But this also comes with me being a people pleaser, too. It's that I don't want to hold up the line. I don't want to have someone who's busy working on an entire pallet of cat food, and they got to stop what they're doing to pick up my shit that I didn't feel like putting back. Nothing's going in my cart unless I'm taking it home. But that's just how I work. Coupons or not. If I have a coupon for it, well, it depends how good of the deal is. Like I said, it's not going to reach the cashier unless I know I'm getting it. But that's how my brain functions. Because I coupon. If there's some manufacturing coupons in the paper that I can grab, fuck it, I'll snatch it up. There's coupons on an app at the store I'm at. Fucking, I'm clicking all of them. I'm digging through. I'm doing a deep dive, all that shit. But I do feel like some of these people, they're just clipping coupons just to clip coupons, and they're fucking weird for it. I'm all about saving money as the next person, but don't be a fucking douche about it. That's my thing. Because there's been so many times where someone's like, yo, yeah, I don't want it. I'm going to be like, well, then why did you come all the way down here? You just realized you just wasted a ton of fucking money on gas just to come down here to drive back home empty-handed. So you might as well just use the coupons you have. Sorry you didn't get your extra $3 off, but your fucking $57 off shit went through. You still saved money. but it's because you didn't save all the money. And one of my coworkers probably put this the best way. They want that shit for free. Like the extreme coupon people that we have to deal with, they want their shit for free. That's basically how he phrased it. It's like if all their coupons go through, then they're gonna argue with you until you give them the shit for free, which ain't happening. I'm like, that would explain why the consistent arguments I've had with people. Thankfully, I have a boss that's like, hey, you're causing an issue, you're backing up my line, get the fuck out, don't come back. You know, thankfully, I have a boss that's like that. I don't have another boss that's like, oh, yes, I'm sorry, let me give this to you for free. And then guess what? They come back and do it again. Because they know they got away with it once. But, the time will come. The time will come. And it's like, I don't mind customer service because I do meet a lot of sweet people. There's a lot of people who come to my job who are like the sweetest fucking people I've ever met. Super nice people. And to be honest, there are times if I am on the register, I get super excited when they come in because I'm like, this person has great conversations. Because I'm one of those people, when I'm at work, I don't really like to talk. I just want to focus on work and be left alone. But there are like less than 10 people that I actually like that come to the store regularly that I really fucking like. There's a couple of sweet old ladies that come to the store all the time. How are you doing today, Matthew? Are you doing okay today? And I'm like, oh, I'm doing very fine. Thank you very much. I appreciate. Have you taken enough? Like, when was the last? Like, ask me like, hey, when was the last time you had a day off? I'm like, oh, I was off yesterday. You know, some today. Okay, make sure you get enough breaks. Make sure they give it to you. That's one of like. I'm just doing like an impression of like one of the old ladies that come to my store. She's super fucking nice. It's like she's the type of old lady you can't be fucking mean to her. I mean, unless she does like some really outlandish type shit. But super sweet lady who cares about the people that work at the store. Super fucking nice old lady. It's like, is everyone getting along? I saw you had some new people. Are they fitting in okay? And like, she'll walk up to like any new people. She'll walk up to them. Hi, how are you? I come to this. You'll be seeing me a lot. Just the nicest fucking old lady you would ever fucking meet. She's such a sweetheart. And I'm just, and like a lot of times too when I would talk to my boss. I'm like, I turned to him. I'm like, such a fucking nice old lady. I was like, why can't everyone be like this fucking lady? He's like, you and me both. Just, dude, such a sweet lady. Ugh. But I hope this year is gonna be good. I hope so. I mean, surprisingly, for like the last 3 years, no one has said "New Year, New Me," because everyone's really fucking nervous because it's gonna be like, oh, we've had a pandemic, we've had. You know, the government almost overthrown and stuff like that. So it's what will this year bring? You know, it's kind of at this point we should just get a bingo card for every year, just say, you know, hey, write down what you think is going to happen, and then you know, stamp it if it happens. Roll the dice. But I'm really hoping this New Year's good. Fuck, man, I'm gonna be 33. I'm going to be 33, guys, in 2 months. Less than 2 months. Fuck, I'm going to be old. But this February, I plan on taking a little vacation because I don't think I've taken a week off of work since... Ugh, fuck. I want to say late 2020 was like me... Actually, no. Last time I had time off was during lockdown. And that was forced time off, you know, but that's the last time I actually taken a break from fucking work. Other than that, dude, I've been going to work every fucking day except for like, you know, a day here where I'm like, fuck this place, I want to call off. Which has maybe been, it's been less than 5 times I've done it. So, I'm taking a nice full 8 days off of work at the beginning of February so I can just relax, unwind, and work on some content. Because I'm like, I got... Literally, I want to say I'll probably relax for 3 out of those 8 days. Then the other days I'll focus on YouTube stuff and Twitch stuff in between, that. So it may be like work on YouTube one day, relax the next day, stream one day, then chill out the other day, then work on YouTube, relax the third day, and then the other days just work on some stuff. That way I have enough content to last, until like my next day off to where I can actually work on more stuff. So I'll have a bunch of backed up stuff. Because I feel like I have been slacking with the, without the backup content. It's always been like I do something and then I upload it the next day. I've been really slacking on that. And I've been without having to stress myself out, because that's another reason why I haven't done rants in a while too, is that I'm always on Twitter looking up trending topics to see like if any celebrity has done something fucking stupid that I can cover. And I quit doing that because it got down to the point where I'm like, fuck, no one's doing something stupid that's not fucking Kanye. Or, it got down to the point to where it was like, it was only one person on the news over and over and over. And I don't want it to be like Miley Cyrus, where every fucking week I'm posting a new fucking rant video about something stupid that the same person just did. Like, no, let's talk about someone else. I know someone else have had to fuck, But that's going to be time for me, guys. I am going to work on some other stuff today, and I'll be updating you guys on Twitter or Discord if you guys follow me on Discord. Please, 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 please click anything you see right here on your screen, and, other stuff in the description, and I will see you guys next time.